friends, and welcome to today's dose of inspiration. We are continuing on with our series about love. I wanted to remind you of something that the Apostle Paul said in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, which we often like to call the love chapter. He starts off that chapter in his letter to the Corinthians by saying, "If I don't have love, I have become nothing but a brassy sound." What? Do you know what Paul was saying? He had already talked to the Corinthians about different aspects of human nature and about Christian character. And he said that, there's faith, there's hope, and there's love, but that the greatest out of everything is love. And without love, then everything else I do is simply noise. Wow. I think the church could learn a huge lesson from that, as well as the world. But unbelievers are going to do what unbelievers do because they have not yet received a natural impartation from God to be able to love to that supernatural degree. Christians, on the other hand, there's an expectation for something so much better. Do you know that no matter how much you love someone and how confrontational you may be to them about sin issues in their life, if you do it in a very unloving way, then it's received as nothing more than noise, static, a bunch of chaotic jumblings in their ear. So let's stop and think about that for just a minute. Have you been struggling with issues like this where maybe you were trying to reach out to people around you to confront them in their sin, all with a genuine motive of wanting them to do better as far as a relationship with Jesus, but it seems no matter how hard you try, they continually shut you out? Let's evaluate, because is it possible that the words coming from you have become nothing more than sounding brass, a clanging cymbal, noise? You have to be very, very careful, my friends, that whenever you are dealing with other people, that your motives stay pure and that you are truly driven by love. Because when you're truly driven by love, you will begin to approach people in a very right way, a way that can be received, a way that will open up their heart to listen. Now, obviously, that's not always true because with everything, there is a balance. And sometimes, no matter how loving you are, if there are sin issues in someone's life that they're not ready to lay down, they're going to shut you out no matter what. They're going to accuse you of being judgmental, and they might even accuse you of being unloving. But the bottom line is, if you are truly being motivated out of love for fellow man, and if you are really praying for God to impart a supernatural ability to love and to confront in that love, more people than not are going to be receptive to the message that you're carrying. So let's think about that as we move through our day today, because certainly if you're like me, you don't want to just be known as another rambling Christian who yaks all the time. You don't want your message to be shut out because all it's become is a clanging, brassy noise. You want your message to be received in the love which it's intended. So, let's all come up a little higher. I know I can work on this area. How about you? I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. Until next time, I pray that you will walk in the favor and blessings of the Lord. See you soon.